Hello, I'm Peter Bergman. This is my official YouTube channel. I'll be updating you with the latest news, so please subscribe to my channel.
Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today is an absolutely beautiful day to dive deep into the latest drama, and we are so ready to unpack every single detail with you. Let's jump straight in. Okay, I literally cannot believe this. Can we please process this mess together? Unbelievable, guys. What's going on here? Might delete this later, but I seriously can't stay silent about this anymore. Please tell me I'm not the only one losing my mind over this. Look, it is currently 3 a.m. My eyes are burning from staring at these monitors, and I just slammed the record button because this grueling decade-long journey has finally pushed me completely over the edge. I am ditching the script today. I am breaking every single filter I possess. We are delivering some unfiltered hard truths because there are legends carrying this entire journey on their shoulders, while others are single-handedly testing my sanity. And honestly, I am going to call them all out right now. Basically, we need to talk about Nick Newman, because he is literally inches away from losing his life to a fentanyl addiction, and my nervous system cannot handle the sheer panic of this storyline. Listen, Nick Newman is supposed to be the golden boy, right? He has always been the protective pillar of the Newman family, the one who swoops in to save the day. But suddenly, we are watching him spiral into a literal nightmare. He is secretly relapsing, and not just with anything, he is heavily addicted to fentanyl. Fentanyl, guys. Honestly, it is a total game changer in the worst possible way. He actually went out and bought more of it because he convinced his drug-addled brain that he needs it to function and stay sharp for this whole chaotic Matt Clark mission. Look, when you are using lethal narcotics as a study aid for your vigilante side quests, you have officially lost the plot. He is lying to his entire family about his sobriety, and honestly, the level of self-delusion is staggering. The absolute audacity to look his loved ones in the eyes while he is fundamentally compromised by this addiction is just, I cannot even process it. Suddenly, we have Adam Newman, yes, Adam, the literal family, black sheep and king of chaos, stepping up as the voice of reason. Wait, why are we like this? Why is the universe aligning in a way where Adam is the responsible one? But basically, Adam is genuinely worried for his brother's life. He interrogates Nick, completely refusing to believe Nick's garbage lies about his rehab and sobriety. And honestly, this is one of those major flexes for Adam's character development. He sees right through the gaslighting and the defensive posturing. But Nick is defensive, desperate, and completely delusional. He thinks he has it all under control, but he is literally one bad dose away from a body bag. The tension is absolutely suffocating, and I am just sitting here screaming at my screen because Nick is going to die if someone does not stop him. Whoa, I've really gone off chasing butterflies into another dimension. Bringing the signal back, let's stick to the script. The true heartbreak hits on May 20. Victoria Newman, the loyal sister who has relied on Nick through all her own traumas, finally sees the truth. Suddenly, she catches him in the act. She literally walks in and catches Nick using the fentanyl. Look! The absolute devastation on her face. Her worst fears are violently confirmed in real time. She corners him, she forces a confession out of him, and honestly, the psychological warfare Nick tries to play here is sickening. He is forced to admit he bought more drugs, but he still tries to convince Victoria that everything is under control. Basically, he is trying to manipulate the one person who loves him enough to save him. It is a raw, lethal crunch of a scene that just shatters your heart into a million pieces. Listen, Victoria is not having it. She knows her brother is dying in front of her. So what does she do? She orchestrates the most high-stakes family intervention of the century. She pushes Nikki and Victor to reconcile solely for Nick's sake. And let me tell you, getting Victor and Nikki on the same page right now is practically impossible. Nikki is furious with Victor over his unhinged yacht takeover plot. She is completely exhausted by his antics, and honestly, she is leaning heavily on Jack Abbott for support. Jack, by the way, is using this opportunity to manipulate Nikki by embellishing Victor's misdeeds, which is a whole nother level of messy, but he does offer to be Nick's official sponsor. That is one of my low-key obsessions right now, Jack, stepping up to sponsor Victor's son while simultaneously plotting Victor's downfall. The absolute drama of it all. But suddenly, on May 21, Victor and Nikki actually set aside their massive marital issues. They form a united front because their son is dying. Look, Victor is terrifyingly calm but fiercely protective. He is deeply alarmed by Nick's condition. And Nikki is drawing on her own agonizing, painful history of addiction to save her boy. She is steely. She is resolute. When they confront Nick, the energy in the room hits absolute terminal velocity. This is not a drill, people. The Newman Empire is crumbling from the inside out. Nick tries to push his outpatient treatment plan, trying to cling to whatever shred of independence his addiction will allow him. He is begging them to just let him handle it his way, but his way is literally a death sentence. Basically, Nikki is not playing games. On May 22, she lays down the law with brutal, tough love. Nikki insists that outpatient treatment is a joke for fentanyl. She demands that Nick enter a 24/7 inpatient rehab facility immediately. She argues that he needs to be monitored around the clock because he cannot be trusted to keep himself alive. And honestly, she is 100% right. Nick is severely compromised. His brain is hijacked by the chemicals. He cannot make rational decisions. The fact that he thought he could just casually use fentanyl to stay awake for the Matt Clark situation proves that his cognitive functions are completely shot. Look, this intervention is a massive, lore-shattering climax. It is the collision of decades of family trauma, addiction history, and desperate love all exploding in Nick's living room. Listen, I am just spiraling through a chaotic feedback loop of transcendent hype and absolute narrative betrayal right now. We have watched Nick survive catastrophic events, building collapses, crazy exes, and corporate wars. To see him brought to his knees, literally fighting for his life against a tiny pill, is the most jarring, visceral storytelling this show has delivered in years. Honestly, the writers are dragging our emotions through broken glass. I am dumping this unedited psychic damage onto you guys because I need the hive mind to witness my existential collapse. We are watching a legacy character almost lose his life, and the stakes have never been higher. I am genuinely terrified that this might be the storyline that finally breaks the Newman family beyond repair. Basically, this entire situation is a ticking time bomb. Will Nick actually stay in the 24/7 facility? Will Jack's sponsorship offer cause a nuclear meltdown with Victor? Will Nick's dangerous involvement with the Matt Clark mission pull him out of rehab before he even gets clean? Look, my anxiety is peaking, my mind is racing, and I literally cannot sleep until I know Nick is safe. But honestly, in Genoa City, safety is just an illusion. I need you all in the comments right now. Validate my panic, share your theories, and let's try to survive this brutal storyline together.
Thank you for watching my video. I will be updating regularly with the latest news, so please remember to subscribe to my channel to support me.